Saturday, September 4th, Labor Day weekend, top Mary's Mountain, and we have our view at the very top here. Again, nice and quiet. You hear the birds chirping in the background. Here's our view. Almost hardly any clouds in the sky. We're on the trail on the backside of Mary's Mountain, heading towards the Trout Pond. You can hear the brook in the background. Just crossing over one of the few bridges that's here. And again, it's September 4th on a Saturday, 2021. And this is where we found some scat a few weeks ago when we were up here for Lori's and Hannah's birthdays. I don't think we're going to see it today, but we'll see what we can get. If I pan over to the left, you're going to hear the brook, and there's the brook right there, heading down. Let's pan back, and let's keep heading up. We'll take a couple snapshots here and see what we got. Don't think they're going to find anything, but it's always that remote chance we will. Hopefully I won't step on it. And does not look like, I'm just peering out in the distance here, it doesn't look like I'm going to see anything. So I'm going to pause this for now and wait till we get to the trout pond. Okay, we're on the path getting towards the trout pond. And to our left is the brook that comes down going towards Danforth Bay. One of my favorite spots up here. Nice and quiet. You can hear the water coming off the rocks down below. We're panning to our left, and we are going towards Danforth Camping Ground, which is basically in that direction. Okay, still on the backside of Mary's Mountain, going towards the trout pond. Up in front of us, you see to the right, that's going to be the path that goes around the backside still. There's a little path on the left, which is what we're going to take, that is going to give us access to one of the sides of the trout pond. That's the one we're going to go on. And we are right about here. We're going to take our left down this trail. I'd say about a tenth of a mile, a couple tenths of a mile, we'll get to the trout pond. We'll see what it looks like, see if we see any birds, animals, and see what we got. Okay, we're heading up to the trout pond on the eastern side. We're kind of looking due southwest, and we have the trout pond in front of us here. And I don't see any activity yet, but we'll cut it a little closer, and we'll see if we see anything. It's a little path to get to the water's edge. A lot of blueberry bushes out here. These are chock full in early July, mid-July. Here we go, duck. You're taking off. Right along the water's edge. There he goes. He landed over there. I wonder if he's found something, or he's just trying to get away from me. Who knows? We'll see. And we'll pan around and we'll see if we see anything else. We found something today. And again, we're panning due so we're going to get a lot of sunlight coming through. But I don't see anything. Let's pan back. I hear them, but I don't see them. Let's pan back the other way. Again, let's do west in a few seconds. And again, not a very good location to see from. We'll get a different spot shortly. Okay, we're going to pause it here. Here's our second path on the eastern side. Again, a lot of blueberry bushes. Again, these are chock full in the early July, mid-July, before the animals get to them. And we're coming out to the trout pond. We got a little walk down to the water's edge and see if we got a little better view over here. And if you look straight across, there's gonna be a spot where we're gonna come out in probably about a half an hour or so. And we'll take a look from the western edge going east. But again, the duck's over there somewhere. We gotta take a look, see if he's over there still. Little ripples in the water. Maybe some bugs jumping. Fish nabbing at him. Again, hardly any clouds in the sky today. Beautiful day out. And that's about it for the trout pond on this side, guys. We're on the back side of Mary's Mountain, and I'm just walking down towards the other side, the western side of the trout pond. Got a sweet smell of lilac, maybe? Something bushes around here somewhere. I don't know where they are, but it definitely very pungent smell. Smell great, but very powerful smell. And we're gonna keep going. And we got a couple climbs, a couple minor climbs, and we're gonna get to those deer beds we talked about in our last video. And we'll sign off for now. Okay, we're heading due west, heading out towards one of our first clearings where we looked for the deer beds a few weeks ago. I don't think we're gonna find anything, but again, we're always hoping. And again, very peaceful back here. You hear little birds in the background. Heard a little scurrying around on the floor, but didn't see anything. And at this point, I think the deer and bear and any other bigger animals have made themselves very scarce, even with this kind of dense growth back here. And we're gonna get to the top of the ridge right here, and we'll have a survey around and see what we see. Get a lot of underbrush. And let's take a look. Again, the wildflowers that were back here, goldenrod, a lot of others. Getting a little moist back here because of the tall grass, but you guys take a look around. That's where we're gonna be heading in, that little shadowy area there. That's the rest of the path. Let's circle around to the east, and I don't see any deer beds whatsoever, or evidence of some animals overnight. Yeah, let's go around the other side. Again, there's our path. And let's go around this way. And again, I don't see anything. There's some tracks right there, but man-made tracks. No natural tracks. And again, this is where we came from. Okay, let's pan around one more time to get back to our destination point. Yeah, we're gonna pause it. I didn't see anything, but we'll take another look and see what we got. Okay, we just walked that's where we're heading. That's due west. And we're gonna scroll around again. We didn't see anything, but we'll do one more pan around. And I didn't see anything again. No matted grass for deer beds or anything like that. No sign of any wildlife. Just some man-made stuff. Okay, we're coming up to the western edge of the trout pond. This access road is basically flooded. Had a lot of ponding, but it looks like the ground's been saturated for quite a while if this water's not dissipating. And we are coming up to the western side of the trout pond, and we'll see if we see any wildlife. This is where some people put some boats in on this side here. There's access from Shawtown Road. And take a look around. And we're gonna take a quick look. We're gonna get a little closer in a few minutes. Hear the birds in the background. Don't see him yet though. Okay, we're gonna pause this in a couple seconds. Get a little closer and get a better view. Okay, we're still on the western edge of the trout pond. Cycle around, see what we can see here. And we're looking almost due east in a couple of seconds. This is kind of where we were about a half an hour ago when we were walking around. And a few ripples on the pond back here. Nothing substantial. A few bugs. That's about it. We'll pan one more time back. See if anything pops up. A couple weeks ago we did see a bird taking off of either a duck or something. Just out of frame though. This time there's nothing. Okay. Look straight ahead. We might be able to see duck in the water. He's just sitting there for a while. I don't know if we're gonna see him take off or not. Or we're just looking for some breakfast. I don't see him moving that much. It's floating on the water. Okay, we just came from the trout pond. We're on a access road that will go back to Shawtown Road. And we're coming into one of the clearings. I usually don't see anything, but we'll take a look. I don't think we will. There's a lot of traffic back here with cars coming back to get to the trout pond itself. But again, we'll take a look, see if we got anything. And let's just pan over. That's the direction we're headed. Pan over to our left, kind of the eastbound side. Again, nothing substantial, nothing out of the ordinary. And let's pan over back to the right, more the westbound side. And again, just some ground that's got a lot of vegetation on it, but not matted down like I'm looking for. Okay, we're gonna keep going. It's a little ways away to get back. Okay, we're still heading out. However, if we look off to the left here, kind of got due east almost. Here is our access, alternate access to Mary's Mountain. We get the sign right there. Okay, we're looking due west. To the right is the way to the trout pond. To the left is Shawtown Road. We do have a little clearing that was man-made quite a while ago. And we'll just take a look around. And we're gonna head almost due east. We're gonna get some sun, pretty bad sun, but I don't see any matting of any grass, any deer beds. But always way to look. And let's pan back one more time. Maybe I've missed anything. But again, I don't see anything. No evidence of any animals in the recently. There's the east right there. Okay, it was worth a try. We're going to pan back to our access road to the trout pond right there. Coming up to another clearing on the access road to trout pond. Again, heading towards the Shawtown Road. I'll get some a little bit off to the right here. It's more like a turnaround for the cars, but again, may see some evidence of some wildlife off to the right, or even maybe even off to the left a little bit. So we'll take a look when we get a little closer and see if we can find something. I'm panning off to the right. Again, don't see matted grass. This is where we came from right here. That's where we came from. That's to the trout pond. And coming back around the other side. There's some grass there, but it's not matted down. And there's our direction towards Shawtown Road. And I don't see anything, unfortunately.